Kumasi, what do you know about your opponent?
I know he has been in the system for a very long time. Yeah, but once I have Coach Kaluku and God by my side, it's really.
We know most of your fights normally don't go the full distance. In your last fight in Kumasi, you stopped Emmanuel Porte somewhere in the 5th or 6th round. What do you have for fans this time around? I learned Dr. Laiki, Chicheku, and all those stars in Kumasi are going to, accompany you into the ring. What kind of performance do you have for the fans in store on 5th July?
Just come and witness what is going to happen there. Expect a victory from me because I'm coming all out.
All right. I had an interview with Latte just now, and he says that he's more experienced than you. He's going to rely on his experience, and he will defeat you by experience. What do you have to say to that?
Because experience in the account but in America, I just say, Coach Kaluku, I have a champion maker by my side, Coach Kaluku. Coach, I handle like, make my handle simple by my coach by my side.
All right, so Osibo Boxing Promotion is it the Showdown in Kumasi, 5th July at the SG Mall. The Ashanti Warriors, Stanley Nyantichi says he's going all out and he's going to defeat his opponent Isaac Nete, definitely bringing a title to Otunfo at the Minsha Palace. We are still here, KA Sports. My name is Sam Nanago. Thank you so much. In fact, if you step in the ring, you're a different person altogether. Let's talk a bit about your last fight against Selvi before we move on. Your fight against Selvi, you were able to destroy him within the short distance. How did that bout come about?
Yeah, always it's been a hard work and determination. You have to get focused anytime you want to do something. You have to be hard work. And anytime I thank my coach, he calling me early in the morning. Then where are you? It's time for us to do something. So you don't have to sit down.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so Selvi, we know he's a very good opponent. He's a very good boxer. Was the bout easier than expected? Were you expecting?
I'm a king, and always when I get to the ring, I want my people to know I'm the king where he's in the ring. And I don't want to stop with Selvi. I want to see, because I want to show Selvi that boxing is not about talking, it's about hard work and determination.
All right, so next up, you have a show in Kumasi, and you are featuring on that show, Showdown in Kumasi. What should the fans expect from the...
You always know the king is always a king. I want to tell everyone that they should come around and come and support me. If you cannot come around, you can watch me live on KA Sports TV so that you will enjoy boxing. As you know, when I get in the ring, I destroy my opponent, and I don't have much to say. A king is always a king. So when I get in the ring, I will show my people how a king works.
Ghana now does not have any world champion. Can you promise Ghana a world title from Daniel Gosh?
Yeah, for sure. I want to tell Ghana that they should watch out for Daniel Gosh. I want to prove to the world that I can be a world champion. With God on my side, I can do it. I know for sure I can do it. And with my team behind me, my manager Leslie Brown, the Kofi from the United States, I know all of them on my side. I can keep on working hard and I'll bring Ghana a world title soon.
So there you have it, exclusive on KA Sports. Daniel Selassie Gosh promises Ghana and Ghanaians a world title. Alright, so we're getting set to go. There's a showdown in Kumasi, featuring two UBO championship bouts over 12 rounds. This bout is duly sanctioned by the Ghana Boxing Authority and brought to you by Osibor Boxing Promotions. And so we're here at the SG Mall Kumasi. This one is brought to you by Osibo Boxing Promotions, and this one is a showdown in Kumasi.
I stop. Hear me another K. The Edison or reach me pop. Yeah, hear me another K. The Edison or
So a very good evening to you, people of Kumasi. And this bill is clad with a lot of bouts. Our main events for the night would be the UBO Africa Featherweight Championship between Stanley Nyantichi, the Ashanti Warrior, against Isaac Nete, aka the Messiah. Our co-main feature for the night will be a UBO International Super Bantamweight Championship affair between John Zille, aka the Monster, coming up against Emmanuel Corti, the man we call the Terminator. We have more exciting bouts for you. And this bill is also sanctioned by the Ghana Boxing Authority. Our president is Mr. Abraham Kote Inikwe. Ringside officials, our ringside doctor is Dr. Courage Moti. Our bellman for tonight is Mr. Edward Ado. Our master scorekeeper, Derek Ni Asai Ankro. Our match commissioner, Golden Mike Tete. Our technical director for tonight is Percy Comey, former Commonwealth Featherweight champion. And my name is Sam Nana Gold. I am your ring announcer for tonight. And so heading on to our very first bout for the night. This one is a super middleweight affair over 8 rounds. Thomas Lai, an officer of the Ghana Armed Forces, comes up against Kwesi Tutu right here from Kumasi. Officials for this very bout: referee Nathaniel Corti, judges Daniel Ablometi, David Neti, Richard Gatti. Officials once again: judges Daniel Ablometi, David Neti, and Richard Gatti. Our referee is Nathaniel Nikwe Koti. This one is a super middleweight bout over 8 rounds. Thomas Lai comes up against Kwesi Tutu. All right, so inviting into the ring at this time is the boxer who fights out of the blue corner.
Guy Tutu. All right, so we're inviting into the ring at this time the boxer and officer of the Ghana Armed Forces, Thomas Latte. This one is brought to you by Osibo Boxing Promotions. The promoter is Mr. Gordon Frimpong, a.k.a. Osibo, duly sanctioned by the Ghana Boxing Authority, DAP. The Showdown in Kumasi, our very first bout for the night. A super middleweight encounter over 8 rounds. Officials, judges, Daniel Ablometi, David Nete, and Richard Gatti. Officials are ready, and now the boxers. First, fighting out of the blue corner, he is clad in blue and red shorts with red boots to match. He is the boxer who trains out of the Dade Boxing Gym in Accra. He weighed in at 170 pounds. He is the boxer with a fighting record, 68 fights, 12 wins, 56 losses. 12 of the wins coming by way of knockout. The boxer, nicknamed Poison. Please welcome Guy Tutu. And his adversary across the ring, fighting out of the red corner and clad in red and blue apparel with black shorts to match. He trains out of the Choco Champions Boxing Gym. He is an officer of the Ghana Armed Forces. He has a fighting record of 2 fights, 2 wins, no losses, no draws. Both of the wins coming by way of knockout. He is the boxer who weighed in at 170 pounds, nicknamed the Warlord Pharaoh. Please welcome the man, Thomas Latte. At the center, referee Nathaniel Nikwe.
Good evening, gentlemen. You know the rules. I need you to protect yourself at all times. You obey my command. Fight hard, fight clean. Touch blows. God bless.
Round 1.
Around the world, welcome to KA Sports Boxing here from the SG Mall in Kumasi, here in the Ashanti region. Is the Showdown in Kumasi, and it is brought to you by Osibo Boxing Promotions and Management, headed by Gordon Frimpong, the man we all call Osibo. This is the second time this year Osibo Boxing Promotions are bringing fight action to the Ashanti regional capital in their bid to establish and develop the sport in this part of the country. So it's our first fight of the night featuring Thomas Latte against Kwesi Tutu. Latte is an officer of the Ghana Armed Forces, a soldier that is, and this is his third pro fight. He's previously won the 2, and he's up here today against Tutu. The action continues here in round number 1. Latte goes to work, lands a multiple combination of punches there, but Tutu, tries to continue here. Tutu goes on the offensive in this opening round here at the SG Mall in Kumasi. Tutu with a good left jab there, but Latte comes in with 1, 2, 3 punches there. We are still in the opening round here in our very first fight of tonight's show. We already saw 2 amateurs, kick off the stage today, but now we are up with the rear action, the pro fights. And it's still Latte, the man in the red with the blue trunks, whilst Tutu is also in red and blue anyway, with the star on his trunks. The action is still even here in round number 1 as we count down to the final 20 seconds in this very opening stanza. We have a plethora of fights on tonight's show, headlined by the UBO Africa Championship, featherweight that is, between Stanley Nyantechi, the pride of the Ashanti region, the Ashanti warrior, against Isaac Meza Nete. And that was a very good point there from Kwesi Tutu to break the end of round 1 here. That was the end of. It's Latte versus Tutu. Thomas Latte versus Kwesi Tutu. The first fight on tonight's show. And round number 2 gets another. Jonathan Latte with 2 powerful left hooks there. The action continues. Is Latte doing all the work here? Latte goes to the body and Tutu goes down. Tutu appears to be in a big trouble. He's flat back, lying back on his back. He doesn't look like a man who's standing. There goes the referee's verdict. The referee has called the fight. And Tutu appears to be in a very big trouble. Our ringside doctor has quickly moved into the ring to attend to Kwesi Tutu, who is in a big trouble here. The powerful punches from Thomas Latte, were too much for Kwesi Tutu. And our first fight has ended in this round number 2. I don't think this round number 2 lasted even up to 20 seconds. Thomas Latte came very, very focused, very determined to finish the business after weighing his opponent in round 1. And there you have the result. So our first fight is in the books. And if you are not here at the SG Mall in Eija, near the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology here in Kumasi, the Ashanti regional capital, Our first fight has gone down into the books.
Okay. All right. So you're looking very calm tonight, but if you step in the ring, you're a different person altogether. Let's talk a bit about your last fight against Selvi before we move on. Your fight against Selvi, you were able to destroy him within the short distance. How did that bout come about?
Yeah, always it's been a hard work and determination. You have to get focused anytime you want to do something. It has to be hard work and anytime.
Everyone, shall we give them a round of applause? Big knockout right there. And so we have our winner by a technical knockout in 48 seconds of round number 1. The officer of the Ghana of round number 2. The officer of the Ghana Armed Forces. Now with a record of 3 fights, 3 wins, or 3 wins by way of knockout. Please welcome the Warlord Pharaoh, Thomas Lai.
So there was the official verdict. Laye chalking the 3rd straight victory at the beginning of. All 3 victories have now come by way of stoppages. So if you are in the Ashanti region and you are not yet here at the SG Mall, you have to make your way here because you are missing out big time. The show has begun and Thomas Laye has emerged our first victor of tonight. You are live on K Sports Boxing on Facebook, YouTube.
We are still live from the SG Mothers. One is brought to you by Osibo Boxing Promotions. We are live here, and our very first bout just ended by way of a technical knockout in round number 2. Reminding you that we are live on KA Sports. We're live on iBox TV. We're live on Eastbourne TV. We're live also on Donu's Corner. Our very next bout for the night is a light heavyweight encounter over 6 rounds. John Power, a.k.a. Power for Power, comes up against George Akoto of the Charles Quarty Boxing Gym. Officials for this one, judges, David Netty, Daniel Ablometi, and Richard Gatti. Referee is referee Nikwe Koti. Officials once again, judges, David Netty, Daniel Ablometi, Richard Gatti. Referee is Nikwe Koti. This one is a light heavyweight contest over 6 rounds. John Power comes up against George Akoto. Fights out of the blue corner. Please welcome from the Charles Quarty Boxing Gym, George Akoto. And now welcoming into the ring the boxer who fights out of the red corner. Please welcome the boxer nicknamed Power for Power, John Power. There. Live from the SG Mall, live also on those media houses, iBox TV, Eastbourne TV, The News Corner, One Boxing Live, KA Sports, and also UTV. There's one as a light heavyweight contest over 6 rounds. Features once again judges David Netty, Daniel Ablometi, Richard Gatti. Features are ready, and now the boxers. First, fighting out of the blue corner, he trains out of the Charles Quality Boxing Gym. He is clad tonight in gold and black outfit with black boots to match. He weighed in at 176 pounds. He is a boxer with a fighting record of 3 fights, 3 wins, no losses, no draws. All of the 3 wins coming by way of knockout. The boxer nicknamed Timer, and tonight he's accompanied into the ring by head coach or assistant trainer of Charles Quality Gym, Coach Ernest Ofori, a.k.a. Gaddafi. Please welcome the Timer, George Akoto. And his adversary across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is clad in white outfit and black boots to match. He weighed in at 175 pounds, training out of the Choco Champions Boxing Gym. He is the boxer who is managed by Gordon Frimpone's Osibo Boxing Management. Fighting record, a perfect one. 10 fights, 10 wins, no losses, no draws. All of the 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the boxer, nicknamed Power for Power, the man, George Power. At the center, referee, Nico Kofi.
Okay, guys, you know the rules. Protect yourself at all times. You obey my command. You fight hard, but I need you to fight clean. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Ready for our second fight of the night is the knockout specialist, John Power. He has won all 9 professional fights by stoppage, and he's here chasing victory number 10. Can he do it by the knockout once again? Is John Power in the white and black with the opponent Akoto, in George Akoto, that is, in the yellow and black shorts. The action begins here in the opening round. Power goes to the body. You can hear the fans in the background cheering for John Power, but there are also others also cheering for Akoto. It's the showdown in Kumasi. Boxing championship sanctioned by the Ghana Boxing Authority, whose officials we have here supervising the show here today. So, John Power versus Akoto. Round number 1. Both boxers apparently sizing each other at this stage of this tournament by his power, who is landing more of the shots. Tutu with the left jab. Power retains the favor. Tutu goes again. Power goes to the body. So the action continues in the opening round. It's our fight number 2 of tonight's show here from the SG Mall in Kumasi. Is fight 19 Osei Crew. This is the second time in a space of 3 months that Osibo Promotions are staging a fight show here in the Ashanti regional capital. This is part of their long-term goal to establish Kumasi as a boxing-based match to rival Accra, where most often we see all the fights in Ghana. Meanwhile, John Power and Akoto exchanging punches as round number 1 comes to a halt here. Ready with round number 2. Unfortunately, we have some challenge with our lighting system. And so we wait for the technical people. Whilst we wait for the fight to continue, we will Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying tuned with us. We are back here at the SG Mall in Kumasi following a slight technical hitch with our lighting system. We continue here with round number 2. It's John Power versus Akoto. Here in a light heavyweight bout scheduled for 8 rounds. John Power is a man who has won all 9 of his fights by KO, and he is looking for victory number 10 here tonight. Fierce exchanges there between the two fighters. So the action continues here in round number 2. I think so. It's John Power versus Akoto, round number 2. Akoto with a right to the body. He goes again, but it's John Power who is throwing more of the hefty punches here in this fight so far. Akoto doing everything possible not to allow Power to come within his range. It's an even affair here. as the show continues in round number 2. Power with some powerful punches there. But Akoto stands firm. There sounds the bell for round number 2. Round 3. John Power, the Ghana-based Nigerian, against George Akoto, who I think is fighting from the Charles Quote Boxing Foundation, out of the Charles Quote gym. Beautiful combination and powerful punches to the body there from George Akoto. He tries multiple hooks there, but there appears to be no much power in there at this point. John Power still trying to figure out how to take care of business here. And that is a very good left jab there from John Power. Kumasi. The boxing community have traveled all the way from Accra to come and entertain fight fans here in the Ashanti regional capital. And it's been a good show so far. And we currently have John Power versus John. Attacks by John Power retains the favor. Akoto throws by weighing his options as it appears. There goes Akoto again. He goes to the body. George Akoto, the man in the yellow with the black trimmings, against John Power in the white and black. It's a light heavyweight contest scheduled for 8 rounds. Osibo Promotions here in Kumasi. The Showdown in Kumasi, they call it. Still, we are in round 3. Power versus Akoto. As we wind down the final seconds of this 3rd round. Who will win this particular fight? We are back with round 4. Power versus Akoto. Light heavyweight contest scheduled for 8. This is halfway through the fight. And it's still very even here. Nothing can separate these two boxers. I thank God so much I'm not one of the judges scoring this bout because so far it has been very difficult to separate the two fighters. Left from Akoto, left in response from Power, but Akoto landing more of the better jabs here in round 4. Akoto gradually warming himself into this fight, giving John Power the competition he's never previously faced, perhaps. But many believe Power is destined for greatness, and just a test. And you can see him going with multiple combinations there to the body. But there comes back Akoto, the man in the yellow and black, George Akoto. Akoto again goes to the body, but Power responds. Ace Akoto versus Power. Who runs away with the victory here tonight? So, the show continues unabated here at the SG Mall in Kumasi, the second city of Ghana. And multiple jabs landed there for George Akoto. He does it once again. Akoto dominating the fight here in this round, if you ask me. And that was another good jab there from Akoto. John Power appears to be in a bit of a trouble here, but we'll see as we saw him land another powerful right there. But Akoto is unshaken. Power goes with the left. Power attacks once again. Is John Power in the white versus Akoto in the yellow. Showdown in Kumasi. Fight number 2, and there goes the bell for round number 4. The final minute of this round number 5. So the action continues. If you ask more in Kumasi, not so far out away from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, here called Eija, suburb of Kumasi. And we are on to our second fight of the night. It's a light heavyweight contest featuring the man in the white, John Power, against the man in the yellow, George Akoto. It's been 5 rounds of, even contest here, and round number 5 also comes to a halt. Round 6. It's getting tense here because the fans of both boxers are getting restless. And you can see 2 powerful shots there from John Power to begin this round 6. Power versus Akoto. Opponents, his man, he doing some good work there, but Akoto quickly gets out of the way to, reorganize himself. But Power still on the offensive here in round number 6. He's scheduled for 8, and it's been a close affair so far between 2 boxers who are both determined not to allow the opponent to get the better of them. Power goes with punches there, but Akoto is also quick to respond. It's a give and take affair through 6 rounds, and it's still the same here. The judges obviously will have very big problems scoring this fight, but that's what they are made. They've trained for. Good jabs there from Akoto, who is doing his best to hit and not get hit. Power keeps, chasing the opponent, but Akoto is the man who is landing the punches at this point, if they appear not to be so powerful even. Power weighing his options, taking his time, cornering his opponent now. And Akoto clinches for dear life. Perhaps it could be true what some of the fans are saying in the background, that he is tired. But the action continues here in round number 6. You are live on K Sports Boxing from the SG Mall, the plush, the exquisite SG Mall here in Kumasi. Akoto's work rate has dropped significantly in this round number 6 from what we saw of him in previous rounds. Both boxers, in fact, appear to be worn out as round number 6 also comes to a close. We are back with round 7. 2 more rounds, including this one, for this show particular fight to come to an end. John Mbanugu, that is his real name, but he is known simply as John Power because he goes by the nickname Power for Power. He has won all 10 previous of his pro fights. He has won all 10 previous of his pro fights. I was telling you it was 9. No, he had won 10. So this is fight number 11 of his pro career. All previous 10 have come. He is the KO specialist, but today, George Akoto is determined to, go the distance with John Power, who his fans and his team will have to agree that he equally needs, to go the distance to also get it. And that was a very good left jab there from George Akoto. Akoto doing so well for himself. He goes to the body once again. Akoto appeared to have been worn out at the end of round 6, but he has come out here in 7 with full force. And you could see he landed another 2 punches there, the right and the left. He goes to the body again, but Power keeps chasing him and trying to, punch his way through this, what looks like a tough opponent. Final 1 minute of round number 7 here at the LG Mall in Kumasi. George Akoto in the yellow, frustrating John Power in Banugu in the white. This is a light heavyweight contest scheduled for 8 rounds. Fight number 2 of tonight's show here in Kumasi, Ashanti region of Ghana. And Akoto appeared to have been in some kind of trouble there. Referee intervened, but quickly has, given the go-ahead for the 2 boxers to continue the show here in round number 7 as we count down to the final 15 seconds of this penultimate round of this contest. And that was a very good right jab there from John Power, sorry. And round 7 has come to a close. So we are down to the final round here in this particular fight, our fight number 2 of a hugely stacked bill here at the LG Mall in Kumasi. John Mbanugu, the man they call John Power in the white, against George Akoto in the yellow. In fact, the 2 boxers are both undefeated. Akoto also boasts a career record of 3 victories in 3 fights. So who's goes here in this particular fight?
Samuel Ajay. And Okasha Tamimu, get ready for the next bout of the night. Samuel Ajay, Okasha Tamimu, get ready for the next bout of the night. Samuel Ajay.
Left jab there from John Imbanugu. He tries a powerful right, but George Akoto weathers the storm. As we continue here in the final round of this particular encounter. Who runs away with the victory? Is it going to be John Imbanugu, the man in the white, or George Akoto, the man in the yellow? Light heavyweight encounter over 8 rounds. The final minute of that particular 8th round in which we are now, the final minute of this particular fight is still an open fight. Who wins this particular fight? Is the final 30 seconds here. As John Paul tries to finish with a flurry by George Akoto, who is landing the better of the punches, even as the fight whittles down the final 6 seconds here. And there goes the bell for the end of this fight.
That was a very interesting bout. Shall we give them enough applause? This bill is still brought to you by Osibo Boxing Promotions, and we are live from the edge of this one as a showdown in Kumasi. And officials once again are dignitaries over here. We have the GBA President Abraham Kotenikwe, ringside Dr. Courage Morty, and we have a very special guest in our midst. He is the board member of Pacific Savings and Loans Kumasi. Please put your hands together for Mr. Isaac Aite Kwe. And now to the verdict for this very exhilarating affair. Judge number 1 scored the bout 76-75 for John Power. Judge number 2 scored about 77-75 to George Akoto. And judge number 3 scored the bout 77-77. This bout is declared a split draw.
So there you saw the verdict. It ended in a split draw. The two fighters couldn't be separated from round number 1 to 8, and eventually on the judges' scorecards, they still could not be separated. So we are right here waiting for the continuation of the show.
From the SG More Live on iBox TV Live, on KA Sports, live on Eastbourne TV. Our next bout is a light heavyweight contest over 6 rounds. Samuel Ajay, a.k.a. the Land Guard, comes up against Okasha Tamimu. Officials for this one: judges Richard Gatti, Daniel Ablometi, Nikwe Koti. Referee David Nete would be at the center. Officials once again: judges Richard Gatti, Daniel Ablometi, Nikwe Koti. Referee is David Nete. This one is a light heavyweight contest. Samuel Ajay, a.k.a. Land Guard, comes up against Okasha Tamimu. Invited into the ring, the boxer who fights out of the blue corner. Please welcome Okasha Tamimu. And inviting into the ring is the boxer who fights out of the red corner, nicknamed Land Guard, Samuel J. once again, judges. Richard Gatti, Daniela Blometi, Nathaniel Nikwe Kote. Officials are ready. And now the boxers. This one is a light heavyweight contest. First, introducing the boxer who fights out of the blue corner. He trains out of the seconds out boxing gym. He's clad tonight in blue and white shorts with black boots to match. Weighing in at 173 pounds, fighting record 4 fights, no wins, 4 losses. He's a man known as Okasha Tamimu. And across the ring, his adversary fighting out of the red corner and training out of the Choco Champions boxing gym. He is clad tonight in white and black outfit with red boots to match. He is the boxer who weighed in at 174 pounds. He is the boxer who is making his debut tonight. His first time as a professional boxer. He's a boxer nicknamed Land Guard. Please welcome the man, Samuel J. At the center, referee, David Nettie.
You know the rules already. Protect yourself at all time and obey my command. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Round 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, our third fight. Our third fight of tonight's show here at LG Mall in Kumasi. The Showdown in Kumasi presented by Osibo Promotions. And we have our third fight currently underway. The man, Ajay versus Tamimu. Tonight's show is a very, spectacular one. The second time a boxing extravaganza of this magnitude has come to this Ashanti region in the past 3 months. Osibo Promotions were here just over 2 months ago, and they enjoyed the show so much, and they have returned again with a second fight show here in Kumasi. So this is our third fight of tonight's show. A show stacked with a lot of fights. It's headlined by the UBO, that's the Universal Boxing Organization Africa featherweight title fight featuring the man Stanley Nyantechi, the Ghana featherweight champion, the reigning Ghana featherweight champion, who wants to add the continental crown to his collection at the beginning of a career his promoters, his managers believe will end in world title glory. But long before Nyantechi and Latte take to the stage, we currently have these two boxers battling it out in a light heavyweight. It's our second light heavyweight contest of the night. Samuel Ajay versus Okai. A very powerful shot there. It's Ajay versus Tamimu. It's still round 1. there goes the bell for the end of round. So it's Samuel J in the red corner against round 2 here. And it's Samuel Ajay, the man in the white, against Tamimu in the blue. Ajay tries to corner his man in this light heavyweight contest, round number 2. Ajay, inflicted some punishment on Tamimu in that round number 1, and his fans are calling on him to continue in the same vein and finish off his opponent. And we saw him going with some powerful punch there, but Tamimu got out of the way. Ajay goes to the body once again, but Tamimu, with the footwork, the skills there, showing that he's ready. He's unruffled at all. He's here to do it all. But Ajay will not stop attacking. He appears to have some powerful, punches. Whenever he delivers them, they could knock out an opponent. So the action continues in round 2. Scheduled for 8. It's a light heavyweight fight. In fact, scheduled for 6. Sorry. Ajay with the left jab there. Tamimu, being chased all over the ring, and he's doing his best to also fight back. The man in the blue. The action continues. And look at the, ring skills, ringmanship, the games Tamimu appears to be playing with Ajay. Tamimu, he has a very good left jab there that he landed on Ajay. And he's Tamimu with another right jab that had got his fans, screaming in delight here in Kumasi. But Ajay remains focused. He goes with a left jab. He goes going to the body. No, the punch wouldn't land. And Tamimu tries to give him a fight, but Tamimu was caught there. And he has a problem. He takes a knee. Appears he was hit in the mouth there, and the referee is giving him a count. He took the knee, remember? After the count, he appears to be ready, and the bell saves Tamimu at this point in time. We continue with the show here at the SG Mall near the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology here in Kumasi. Samuel Ajay, the man in the white, has been dominating the first 2 rounds so far. And this is round number 3. He's the man on the offensive once again. There he goes with the left, but the right will not follow up. Tamimu managed to get out of the way. It's still Ajay on the offense. Tamimu appears to have the biggest, fan base here in this particular encounter, but Ajay remains focused on the job at hand. How he's gonna take out his opponent is the only mission on the mind of Samuel Ajay. Tamimu in this round 3 has yet to land a punch bar. He goes with a good left jab there, only that he will not get his opponent. He is just throwing punches into the air. And as Ajay gets closer to release some of his terrific punches, my man, our man, Tamimu holds on for dear life. Tamimu in the blue against Ajay in the white. Is fight number 3 of tonight's show. The show they have called the Showdown in Kumasi. And we are really witnessing some, terrific shows here so far in this, our 3rd fight so far today. It's Friday night, the 5th day of July, 2024. We are into the second half of the year, that is. And Samuel J goes on the attack once again, but Tamimu, finds a way to stop him as usual. The fight continues. Round 3. Not much punches thrown or landed in this particular round here. But Ajay still chases his man around the ring. He lands some few punches to the body there as the round comes to a close here. Samuel Ajay versus Tamimu, round number 4. The show continues. And a powerful right shot there from Samuel Ajay. He goes again. Ajay has arrived here in round number 4 with some venom. He appears determined to really finish off his opponent here. Tamimu clinches for dear life, but our referee, Kote Nikwe Kote, gets in between and gets them to start fighting once again. And It's Ajay still chasing, and you can hear the power of the punch as it rattled the body of Tamimu, but he appears unfazed at all. Ajay goes again. Tamimu exhibiting some fine ducking skills there. Ajay with the left jab. He goes to the body. Another left, right. It's all Samuel Ajay. All Tamimu is doing is survive. The man in the blue. Ajay is still doing the chasing. Tamimu trying some 1-2 jabs, but there appears to be no power in any of them. You can see there. And he complains of a low blow, but the show continues. Remember this round number 4 of 6 light heavyweight contest. Showdown in Kumasi, presented by Osibo Boxing Promotions. We have a full house of fighters, ring officials, Ghana Boxing Authority officials that have come all the way from Accra for this night's show. And Tamimu, he is frustrating Ajay, and he's enjoying it. As the best, and you can see Tamimu raising his hands, enjoying.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Of the fight. Now rise up for round number 5. He is rooted in his corner and apparently has indicated to our referee that he cannot continue with the fight here. So, and you can see his hand being attended to. He appears to have hurt his hand. And our ringside doctor attending to Tamimu, who appears to have dislocated the shoulder.
All right, shall we give them a huge round of applause? And the end comes in round number 5 by a technical knockout in round number 5. A winner winning his debut fight, the man known as Land Guard. Please welcome. contest over 6 rounds. Wahab Sidu from the Obuasi Boxing Academy comes up against Bernard Zanu. Officials for this one: judges Daniel Ablometi, David Nete, and Richard Gatti. Referee is Nathaniel Nikwe Kote. It is a heavyweight encounter over 6 rounds. Wahab Sidu from the Obuasi Boxing Academy comes up against Bernard Zanu.
So coming up now is our next fight, fight number 4 of the night.
Live, Bone TV, iBox TV, Donus Corner, One Live Boxing. And this one is brought to you by Osibo Boxing Promotions. The promoter is Mr. Gordon Frimpong, aka Osibo. Our headliner for tonight is the UBO Featherweight Championship. The Ashanti Warrior, Stanley Nyantechi, comes up against Isaac Nete, aka the Messiah. That bout comes up later tonight. But right now we have the heavyweight contest between Wahab Sidu and Bernard Zanu. And welcoming into the ring at this time is the boxer who fights out of the blue corner. Please welcome Bernard Zanu. Approaching the ring at this time is a boxer training out of the Obuasi Boxing Academy. Please put your hands together for Wahab Sidu. Showdown in Kumasi. Are you ready for this one? Are you ready? This one is a heavyweight contest over 6 rounds. Officials once again. Judges, Daniela Blometi, David Neti, Richard Gatti. Officials are ready, and now the boxers. First, fighting out, he is clad in blue shorts and black boots to match. He is the boxer who trains out of the Bukum boxing gym in Accra. He weighed in at 236 pounds. He has had 1 fight which he lost. Please welcome the boxer known as Bernard Zanu. And his adversary across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is clad in black and white apparel with black boots to match. He is the boxer who weighed in at 230 pounds. He trains out of the Obuasi Boxing Academy, fighting record 1 fight which he lost. Please put your hands together for the man, Wahab Sidu. At the center, referee Nico Ekoti.
Okay, gentlemen, you know the rules. Protect yourself at all times. You obey my command. You fight hard, fight clean. Touch gloves. Good luck.
So we are set for our fight number 4 of tonight. So it's a heavyweight encounter, and you can see the noise around. The fans are cheering. They are getting excited before the show begins. And the show has begun. It's Zanu in the blue versus Sidu. Wahab, that is in the black with the white trimmings. Heavyweight contest scheduled for 6 rounds. And Zanu is the aggressor here at the beginning of this round number 1. Wahab Sidu in the black versus Zanu in the blue. This fight is coming you live from the SG Mall here in Kumasi. Wahab Sidu, obviously with the massive height and reach advantage, but Zanu, you know, not allowing him to get anywhere. And some awkward boxing skills there from Zanu, but that is helping him stay in his fight this early. And Sidu Wahab goes to the body, terrific body punches there from Sidu Wahab. Zanu fights back. It's a give and take affair here. Round number 1 of our heavyweight contest scheduled for 6 rounds here is Showdown in Kumasi, and our referee has a little bit of warning for the corner of Wahab Sidu, but he urges the boxers to resume the action. Zanu weighing the opener with some left jabs there. Sidu goes to work once again, and Zanu clinches for dear life. And Zanu goes down complaining about a problem to his shoulder. It's round 1, and the referee calls off the contest Zanu in trouble. And you can see Sidu Wahab raising his hand, jubilating his corner with his corner man, whilst Zanu is suffering. Referee to his rescue as he sits in the corner. It's a quick fight here. Zanu in trouble. The referee still attending to him. Let's hope the same problem Tamimu had in the previous fight is very much the same situation Zanu has found himself in right here in this R4 fight, which has ended abruptly in round number 1. Is the showdown in Kumasi. And the showdown has been an enjoyable one so far.
Please put your hands together for both boxers and exhilarating affair by all standards. Wonderful stuff right here by Osibo Boxing Promotions. It is the showdown in Kumasi. And we have a winner and a time. By a time of 2 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 1. A winner out of the Obuasi Boxing Academy. Please put your hands together for Wahab Sidu. Hello. All right, so let's have a word with Wahab Sidu and his opponent. So we have the opponent, Bernard, known as Capone. You said you have something to say. Yeah. Go on.
Across the line, I was feeling pain to my hands, so I'll try to give you a rematch.
So Bernard Zanu says he wants a rematch. So let's hear from Wahab.
I'm ready for him. He can't do anything.
All right, so promoter, Gordon Frimpong, a.k.a. Osibo, are you ready for the rematch? Osibo, are you ready? Are you ready for the rematch? Okay, so we have the rematch on. Obuasi against Accra. Up next show. All right, so our next bout for the night is a super welterweight affair over 8 rounds. Daniel Latte, a.k.a. Scorpion, comes up against Kofi and Raymond. Officials for this one, judges, Richard Gatti, David Nete, Daniel Ablometi. The referee is Nathaniel Nikwe Kote. Officials once again, judges, Richard Gatti, David Nete, Daniel Ablometi. Referee at the center as Nikwe Kote. This one is a super welterweight clash over 8 rounds. Daniel Latte against Kofi and Raymond. Welcome, Kofi and Raymond. adversary across the ring from the red corner, Daniel, the Scorpion Latte. So still live out of the SG Mall in Kumasi. This one is the Showdown in Kumasi, brought to you by Gordon Frimpone's Osibo Boxing Promotions. Our headliner and still to come is the UBO Featherweight Championship between the Ashanti Warrior, Stanley Nyantechi, against Isaac Nete, a.k.a. the Messiah. That fight is still to come. Right now we have a super welterweight affair over 8 rounds. Officials, judges, Richard Gatti, David Nete, Daniel Ablometi. Officials are ready, and now the boxers. First, fighting out of the blue corner, he trains out of the Warrior Boxing Gym in Accra. He is clad tonight in blue and red apparel with red boots to match. He weighed in at 154 pounds. Fighting record, 57 fights, 27 wins, 30 losses. 20 of the wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the Warrior, Kofi Ansan Raymond. And his adversary across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is clad in black and white apparel with white boots to match. Training out of the Choco Champions Boxing Gym. He weighed in at 153 pounds. Fighting record, 27 fights, 17 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws. 15 of the 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the boxer nicknamed Scorpion, Daniel Latte. At the center, referee, Nikwe Kote.
You guys know the rules as usual. Obey them at all times. Fight hard, but fight clean. Touch gloves. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Action continues here at the SG Mall, and we have our fifth fight of the night. Is Daniel Latte, the well-traveled boxer, up here.
Jacob Dixon, get ready. Jacob Dixon, get ready. Jacob Dixon, get ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still here at live from the SG Mall in Kumasi. It's a super welterweight 8-rounder. We are in the very opening round between Daniel Latte, the man in the black with the white trimmings, against Ansan Raymond Kofi, who is in the multicolored red, blue combination with the star across the trunks. So the action is still ongoing. Round number 1, Daniel Latte weighs up his options. Remember, he's coming off losing the WBO Africa Junior Middleweight Championship against John Tete Latte last time out in Accra, and tonight he's here in Kumasi seeking to bounce back against Kofi and Raymond. In this showdown in Kumasi, the fight extravaganza cliffhanger here, presented by Osibo Promotion. And that is a very powerful left jab from Latte that nearly sent Raymond onto the canvas, but he stands firm. And he is the one throwing punches here. But Latte, the very experienced Latte, takes his time and works on the opponent once again. And Raymond appears to be more of the aggressor, the man who is in a hurry to throw punches here, but his punches lack the power that you can see from the few that Latte is throwing there as round one comes to a close here at the LG Mall in Kumasi. Is Daniel Latte up against Kofi and Raymond. Very powerful jab there from Raymond, but Latte responds swiftly, landing a triple combination there and still going on the offensive. Daniel Latte, but it's Raymond who hits a very powerful one to the head there. Raymond, still the aggressor. There you can see him going once again. The man in the multicolored outfit. Oh, there goes Raymond again with triple left jabs there. Raymond putting up all the show here in round two by Latte. And down goes Raymond. Terrific punches there from Latte. And his opponent got into a big trouble there. The referee has given him the mandatory count, but Raymond is up. The referee asked him, can you continue with this fight? He said, yeah, I'm ready, I'm here. Referee still not sure about Raymond. Referee Nikwe Kote. But the show continues here in round number two. Daniel Latte goes to work again, and Raymond goes down again. He is down flat on his belly. He tries to wake up, but no, he gets back down flat on his back. And our referee waves off the contest. It's an early stoppage for Daniel Latte. It's a swift comeback, a bounce back here victory for Daniel Latte. Remember, he lost his last fight precisely about 4 weeks ago at the Accra Sports Stadium at WBO Africa Championship to Jacob Tetelaye. And tonight, Daniel Latte has bounced back very, very swiftly. Round one. But the opponent stood firm. But in round two times, Kofi Raymond was sent to the canvas, and at the second time, he failed to rise up.
Very entertaining show so far. Shall we give them an applause? And we have a winner in a time. By a time of 1 minute 43 seconds of round number 2. Our winner, the man nicknamed the Scorpion, Daniel Latte. Here in our midst, President of the Ghana Boxing Supporters Union, in the presence of exhilaration and enthusiasm, Mr. Samuel Jan. Shall we applaud him? And let's have a word from him. Samuel Jan, let's have you in the ring. Let's have a word from you. He is the President of the Ghana Boxing Supporters Union. And still reminding you that we are live on iBox TV, KA Sports, Donus Corner, One Boxing Live, Eastbourne TV Live from the SG Mall in Kumasi. This one is the Showdown in Kumasi. Our headliner and main event, Stanley, the Ashanti warrior, Nyantechi, comes up against Isaac Neti, a.k.a. the Messiah. They fight for the UBO Africa Featherweight Championship. Right about now, we have a cruiserweight encounter over 8 rounds. Former national cruiserweight champion Jacob the Beast Dixon comes up against David Okai. Officials for this one, judges Nathaniel Nikwe, David Ablometi, and David Neti. Referee Richard Gatti would be at the center. Officials once again, Nathaniel Nikwe Koti, Daniel Ablometi, David Neti. This bill is duly sanctioned by the Ghana Boxing Authority. Our President Abraham Kote Nikwe, our master scorekeeper for tonight, Derek Ni Asai Ankra. Our bellman is Mr. Edward Ado, and our match commissioner Golden Mike Tete. This one is brought to you by Osibo Boxing Promotions. The promoter is Gordon Frimpon, a.k.a. Osibo. Approaching the ring at this time is a boxer who fires out of the blue corner. Please welcome the man, David Okai. Boxer training out of the Bronx Boxing Gym, nicknamed the Beast, Please welcome the man, Jacob Dixon. Brought to you by Osibo Boxing Promotions. We're live on iBox TV, we're live on Eastbourne TV, we're live on KA Sports Boxing, One Boxing Live, and Donald's Corner. This one is a cruiserweight contest over 8 rounds. Officials Nathaniel Nikwe Kote, Daniela Blometi, David Netty are the judges. Now, officials are ready and the boxers. First, fighting out of the blue corner, he is clad tonight in white shorts and black boots to match. Training out of the Warrior Boxing Gym, he weighed in at 203 pounds, fighting record 59 fights, 29 wins, 30 losses. 25 of the wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the man, David Okai. His adversary across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is clad in all black apparel with black boots to match. He is the boxer who trains out of the Bronx Boxing Gym. Head trainer is Lawrence Carl Loco. He is the former national cruiserweight champion, fighting record 13 fights, 12 wins, 1 loss, no draw. 11 of the 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the former national cruiserweight champion, nicknamed the Beast, Jacob Dixon. At the center, referee Richard Gatti.
Good day, guys. You know the rules. Obey them and obey my commands at all time. Make sure you protect yourself. You fight hard and you fight clean. Touch gloves. Good luck.
The Beast Dixon, the man in the black, the former Ghana cruiserweight champion, battling his opponent in the all white here. And there's a very powerful punch there from Jacob Dixon. He's not here to play at all. The man who went to France to fight at the beginning of this year and determined to rise up to the big stage once again. And here he is today, fighting in Kumasi. This is the second time he's also fighting in Kumasi. It's round 1. Jacob Dixon